Trinity learns the warlocks are trying to break a powerful binding she herself created long ago. A flashback to a blood ritual triggers a magical surge, forcing Morella to sedate her. Trinity then enters a vivid memory garden, seeing echoes of Reese and a past tragedy, before the illusion shatters to an accusing voice she recognizes. Kaelin. What power did Trinity seal away, and why must the warlocks unleash it? Who is Kaelin, and what betrayal haunts Trinity's fragmented past? Can she reclaim her memories before the warlocks shatter her ancient bindings completely? The cell is cold again, colder than usual. Trinity has learned the difference. When the magic is strong, the stones bleed frost. Today, they're icy enough to sting her skin, biting into her spine every time she leans back. She wraps her arms around herself, breathing shallowly as she curls her knees to her chest. Sleep has become fractured, broken by whispers she can't place and flickering lights under the door. Sometimes she sees shadows, not warlocks, but something else, watching her. Or maybe she's imagining them? That's the trick, isn't it? They want her to question everything. She doesn't know how long it's been. Days, weeks. She used to mark time by the meals they slid under the door, but they stopped feeding her after she tried to use her blood to draw a sigil on the wall. She failed. They laughed, and then the meals vanished. Now she survives off what she remembers. The warmth of Reese's voice, Juniper's soft laughter, the quiet comfort of Noah's presence, Vincent's loyalty, and the memory of her mother's hands, a memory she hadn't recalled in years, washing her hair in the river, humming a tune that made the world feel soft. Was it even real? Trinity's fingers tremble as she presses her palm to the wall, whispering old words. From across the veil, wherever that may be, she swears she feels it. A touch, not physical, emotional. Warmth blooms briefly in her chest. Someone still remembers her. Somewhere they're still searching, but the warlocks are growing bolder. Tonight, they come for her again. This time, with silver cuffs. They speak of the Covenant of Bone, a ritual that requires her lineage, something ancient and cursed, and something she doesn't yet understand. "I'm not what you think," she whispers, voice hoarse. They only smile. "No, child. You're more." And then, silence again. The cell, the frost, her heartbeat. She curls up tighter, and far away, something cracks in the world. The oak tree near the river hadn't changed in years. It still leaned sideways like it had something to say, its roots pulling at the earth as if trying to leave. Reese was 10 when he first sat beneath it, heart pounding after his first fight with his father. "Alphas don't cry," the man had said. "Stand tall, Reese, or they'll eat you alive." But Reese had cried anyway. Alone under that crooked tree, he'd let the tears fall, his fists clenched in the dirt, his breath shaky. It was Juniper who found him first. She was a wild thing back then, all knees and freckles and questions. She sat beside him, not asking anything for the first 10 minutes. Just sat. Then she handed him a small carved wolf. "He doesn't need to see it. Just hold it, okay?" And Reese did. Years later, he finds himself back there. Not physically, but in a vision, a dream, something between realms. The tree stands before him again, unchanged, and he is both boy and man, broken and burning. Except now, he's alone. Everyone is gone. Juniper, Noah, Vincent, Trinity. Even the carved wolf is missing from his hand. "Why am I here?" he whispers to the tree, as if it remembers. It doesn't answer, but from the horizon, smoke begins to rise. A storm of magic, of fire and shadow, of memory. And walking through it is a figure, cloaked in moonlight, bare feet soft against the soil. "Trinity?" He runs, but the tree grabs his ankle with a root. "Not yet," it says in a voice that sounds like his mother's. Reese wakes up gasping, still alone, still in that crumbling cottage near the edge of Echo Ridge. His strength is fading, but so is time. Something is changing. He can feel her pain now. And somewhere, someone else is calling to him. Not Trinity, not a friend. Something darker. Something that knows the mark on his soul. Will the Covenant of Bone claim Trinity before Reese can find a way back to himself, let alone to her? Can Reese resist the insidious call of the unknown entity? Or will he succumb to a darkness deeper than any he's faced before? Is the faint touch Trinity felt across the veil a promise of rescue? Or merely the echo of a hope already lost?
Hey, I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app. and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha,